You know, here at New Day, we love a new cookbook, and one recent release has been getting quite the buzz from the foodie world, so obviously we needed to give it a try. It is time for another round of Vetting the Viral, and producer Joseph is here with me to talk about Hailee Catalano's new cookbook, By Heart. Tell me about this cookbook. You've heard about it from some of your friends, right?
Yeah, so I was on a trip with some of my female friends and they're foodies, and they were all talking about this cookbook, so I looked into it and I asked the publisher DK if they would send it to us. DK has a lot of cool cookbooks right now, I'm just gonna also say that. And they mailed it to us, so I was looking through it. So many yummy recipes. Hailee Catalano is a New Jersey chef, and she has all sorts of recipes in here. Sandwiches, pizza, salads,
I know,
snacks.
I was seeing a little of everything, appetizers, vegetables, like.
And so as I was looking through, thinking, Kelly, what could we make?
On
Something that
my
you would
food
like.
journey, yes.
This is more in your wheelhouse than maybe mine, but
I
it looks
love
good.
a salad. Like,
Yeah.
I'm a volume eater.
salad.
I want like a big bowl, and this has protein in it. It looks delicious and fresh. So how do we get going with this?
How do we get started? So it's a real simple recipe. You start by smashing a cucumber, like Persian little ones, and then chop them up, and some little red tomatoes, and then you mix them together with red wine vinegar and salt, and you let that marinate for 15 minutes. So I did this just about 15 minutes ago. So that's all sitting there, and then you just finish it with the rest of the ingredients. So we're gonna add in 2 scallions.
2 scallions.
Green onion, yum.
Yum, yum.
And then 1 chopped up Fresno chili.
Are these spicy, or
They
do you
are
know?
a little spicy,
A little?
yeah.
Okay.
So I'm gonna give that a little mix.
Yeah, give that a little mix.
And then it says, do 1/3 cup of olive oil. I'm just gonna do it by heart, you know? 'Cause that's
yes,
the spirit of
by
the book,
heart.
you know? Just a little bit of that. And then we're gonna mix that up.
I like that you didn't have to marinate this like
Super long.
overnight or
Nope.
anything. Just 15 minutes seems super, and it looks so fresh
You can
and
do this at
vibrant.
work. Then you add 1 can of white beans. I'm using cannellini or Great Northern. I can't remember what I have, but it's one of those 2.
So just a can, that's
Just
easy.
I rinsed it. That's it.
Okay.
And then to finish, we're gonna put some basil on it. Now, they ask for like regular, like Italian basil. My grocery store was out, so we're using Thai basil, which is
I'm sure it'll still be
maybe-
absolutely delicious.
maybe even a little cuter for the vibe of this dish. And then, of course, you gotta finish with some salt just to, amp up the flavor.
This would be something easy that I do think you could meal prep, take this into work. I think it would keep well. What do you, like you've had bean salads and stuff for work.
Yeah, this would be really good. I would just maybe hold the basil until the end because it might get a little wilty, but. So why don't you, Kelly? I've never made this before. Why don't you give it a try?
I'm so excited. What other recipes in there, like, are you excited to cook? Like a pizza?
Okay, there was one in there for like a brie and butter sandwich, which I've never heard of that. That sounded really good. Maybe not the healthiest, but who cares? It's a sandwich.
Joseph, wait. This is really good. The marinade is fantastic. You can kind of like, it's just so fresh.
Is it giving you some fresh kind of spring, summer?
Yeah. Oh my God. Like sitting outside and having this, and I feel like it's kind of healthy.
Yeah, I know, it
right?
totally is. Lots of vegetables. I was also thinking you could add a cheese to this, might be really yummy, like a cotija or a feta would be
maybe
yummy.
even like a protein too, if you want, like some
beyond
chicken
beans.
or
Yeah, you could do chicken or.
True, I guess beans are.
Yeah, no, that's protein.
But
I just love this because fresh, easy, quick.
I do too, my friend. Well,
And I love a cookbook, so.
and I love a new cookbook. I love Vetting the Viral. I think this one definitely hits. Thank you so much for being here and showing me something tasty.
Yeah, tasty, yum.